this is Janice, and today I have another video to show you. Today I will be making a snowman out of toilet paper rolls. This little cute snowman is really easy to make, and it only requires a couple of minutes to make, and I think it's really cute to put up for Christmas time around your Christmas tree or in front of your window or anywhere you prefer. And I will be showing you on how to make this. There are a couple of things that you need in order to make this snowman. First of all, you need a roll of white yarn. For this, you don't need a lot. This is just basically going to be for the body of the snowman, just to cover the toilet paper roll. You will also need orange yarn to make the nose, a red yarn to make the hat. Now for the hat, you can use any color of your choice. I made mine in black, and the sample that I will be making today, I will be using red. You will also need a black yarn, and this is going to be for the mouth of the snowman. You will need a crochet needle, and for this one today I'm using the size 4.00 mm. You will also need a sewing needle to tie all your ends, a yarn needle as well to make the snowman's mouth. Then you need pins, and the reason why you need pins is because at the end you will be putting them here as a guide to put the snowman's eyes. But for that I have to show you after, when I'm done with the project. You will also need these little cute little decorations, and for these I put them on the little hat of the snowman. Like this one here, I use like a sunflower, or a really pretty flower, and I think that looks really cute on him. And then you will also be making a scarf. You can use any color of yarn to make the scarf, so I will be showing you on how to make that as well. And the most important thing you need for this project is a glue gun. And the purpose of using the glue gun is so you can put the eyes on the snowman instead of sewing them. Now you have the option to do either way, to sew the eyes, or you can just glue them with the glue gun, which I find a lot easier with the glue gun, so they stay on really well. Okay, so let's get this project going. The first thing that I am going to start with is the snowman's body here, the white part, which is going to cover the toilet paper roll. So the first thing that I will do is I will start off with a slip knot. Insert my needle, and then I would secure the knot. Once you have the slip knot, then the next thing that I will make are the chains. So I will start chaining 1, 2, and 3. So once you have your 3 chains, you are going to yarn over and go into the first chain that you started with, and you will make a double crochet. And for this stitch, you will be going in the rounds, just going around in a circle until you get to the desired amount for the size of the toilet paper holder. Now I usually start making the stitches from the beginning as a double crochet, and as soon as you start seeing that the circle is getting a little bit wider and wider as you go, and then I start doing the half double crochets. But to start off, I start with a double crochet just to get the format of the circle. So if you already know how to do the double crochet and the half double crochet, this will be a really simple project to make. Okay, so once I go here to the end, and then I continue making the double crochets. And make sure that when you start forming the circle, that you start forming onto the toilet paper holder to see if it starts to fit. If you feel that it's not fitting very well, and then that means you have to continue going in the rounds of making more stitches. Okay, so here, since I already started making my little circle here, it's starting to form a little bit, starting to curve. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making the half double crochets. And you can always make half double crochets all in the same stitch if you want. And once you start seeing that it's starting to curve, that's a good sign that it's starting to form really well. And this is a really simple stitch to make because basically you'll just be going around in a circle until you get to the size of the toilet paper roll. Okay, I will be showing you a couple more rounds. That way you get the idea of how to make this. As you can see, now it's starting to form like a little cup. So then, of course, right now it's a little too small. You can't tell, but see, once you put on top of the toilet paper roll, you can still see that you need to go a little bit further with the half double crochets. Okay, I want you to go around several times until you get to the size of the toilet paper roll, and then I will meet you back. That way I'll show you how it looks after, okay? Okay, before I get started, when I put the format here on the toilet paper roll, I want to let you know that I will put all the instructions down below, explain to you all the materials that you will need in order to make this project. So don't worry about that. It will be there right below my video. Okay, so I already finished this piece to cover the snowman. So now that you have this finished, you just put it over into the toilet paper roll, and you push it down until it gets to the bottom. So this is how it's supposed to look. It's exactly the same as this one here. So once you have this done, the next step would be to make the hat for the snowman. So I will show you on how to get that one started. Okay, I'm going to use the color red today. So basically the first thing you do is you make a slip knot, insert your needle, and secure your knot. This is basically going to be the same thing that you did with this one here with the white color. So once you have your slip knot, you will chain 3. Once you have your 3 chains, yarn over, go into the first chain, and then you will make a double crochet. And for this one, I will be using a double crochet all around to make the hat for the snowman. So this one you will just be going around and around until you get to the size of your hat for the snowman. Now for this stitch, it's best if you make the stitches a little bit tight, so that way it forms a lot better. You don't want it to be too loose. And then once you have the hat made, and then you just roll up the seam, and I will show you how I did that. Okay, so basically I'll just go around a couple of more, and then I will show you what's the next step. Okay, I did 6 rows of double crochets, and now I am ready to show you how I folded this up for the hat. This is usually called a top hat. Okay, so there is your hat, and once you have your hat made, the next thing would be, if you want, you can add a little detail to your little hat, and I will put a little rose on there, or you can also use a bowl or any little decoration you like to use. So now I am going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on here with the glue gun. You can also sew it on, but I find it a lot easier if you use the glue gun. So once you have the glue gun all heated up, you just put a little bit of the glue onto your little decoration, and then you just put it onto your hat. And you press firmly, and it takes a few seconds, and then it would be all on there. So now you have that little decoration on your hat, and then the next step is to put the eyes. Now for the eyes, I usually have these little pins, or you can use safety pins if you want, and you will put a little guide here to see where you want the eyes to go. So basically I'm going to line it up with my pins, and that's where my eyes are going to go. So I'm going to put some glue onto the material here. And you just need a little bit of the glue. And for this you have to be pretty fast because the glue dries up really fast. So you have one eye there, and then you put another glue, a little bit of glue here on this side. Then you put your other eye on there, and there are the 2 eyes. Okay, so now you need to remove this, because now we are going to work on making the snowman's nose. Sometimes there's a little bit of glue left, so you can just always remove that. But it's very important that after you finish working with the glue gun, it's important to wash your hands after, because it's not really good for your skin if all that glue gets on your fingers and stuff. So now I'll pause the video for a little bit, and then I will show you how to make the nose. For the nose, you will start off with a slip knot, insert your needle, and then secure the knot. Okay, once you have the slip knot, the next step would be to make 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now that you have the 5 chains, you will go into the second chain from the hook, and you will make a slip stitch to join. So that's the first step. Once you have the slip stitch, then you will make a single crochet in the next stitch. Then the following stitch you'll make a half double crochet, and the last stitch you will make a double crochet. Okay, so here is the nose. There is the nose for the snowman. You have this little tail here. You can always cut it off at the end. That's not a problem. And then now I am ready to put the snowman's nose on there. So I will show you in a minute. Okay, so now I will open this up a little bit, and then I will put some glue on the yarn. Just need a little bit, you don't need a lot. Okay, and then now you just press firmly, and then you push it down a little bit to hold it. And there is the snowman's nose. So now I will be making the mouth with this yarn, and I will be using a yarn needle. So let me cut this off. Okay, and then I will cut a piece of this yarn a little bit here. I will make a knot at the end. Okay, so there I have my knot. And now I'm ready to make the mouth. Now for the mouth, you don't have to make a big stitch here. You just require a little bit at a time. So basically I just go underneath, and then I go out. So once you have that, then you go underneath the other stitch, and then you just form it as you go. So then you have that stitch made. Then you go underneath, pull the thread, okay, and then now you go underneath and go into another stitch here, and then you pull, and then you turn it over, and you go underneath and over to the other stitch, and you're pulling it out like that. And then now, just to finish it off, you just go underneath and then you pull it out, pull the needle out, and there you can go again just to make sure it stays in place. And you just finish it off. Okay, so now you just flip it over a little bit, and then you just make the knot, and then the remaining of the yarn you just cut a little bit off, and there it is. So there is the mouth. So now you would just put it onto here, and if for some reason you see little like pieces of yarn sticking out a little bit, it's okay, you just tuck it in, and if you want at the end you can always sew it. So now I just slip it on to the toilet paper holder, and there is the snowman. So now the next step would be to put his little hat. Okay, right now I'm letting my glue gun get a little bit hot. That way I can show you how I put the hat on the snowman. But in the meantime, I will be showing you on how to make the scarf for the snowman. Now, as always, I will start off with a slip knot. And in order to make the scarf, you will need 55 chains. So you will need 55 chains. Okay, here I have the scarf already completed. So the next thing would be to wrap around the snowman and just tie a knot to make the scarf like this. Okay, so there is the scarf for the little snowman. And then the only thing that we are missing now is the little hat. So I am going to start gluing the hat and put it on the snowman, and then our project will be complete. Okay, now with the glue gun, you will be going around in a circle. You don't have to put a lot of glue on the yarn here because the glue gun will really stay on really good. Once you have the glue on there, then you will get the hat, place it on the snowman, push down a little bit for a few seconds until it's dried up. Okay, there it is. There is the snowman. And here is my sample here. So now we have two snowmans. Aren't they really cute? I think they look so cute like this. One has a green scarf and this other one has a red scarf, and it matches with his little hat. Like I said, you can make different colors for your snowman. If you want to make it like a blue hat, you could do that as well. You can use any type of color. So anyways, thank you for joining me today. And if you like my little snowmans here, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Have a wonderful Christmas, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.